Welcome to When the Heart Calls, where each week I share reflections on what it means to listen, soften, and allow what's true to emerge when we pause and start deeply listening. I'm Jasmine, and today's topic is about the stories we tell ourselves. And I'm offering it here for anyone who may find resonance. I've been reflecting a lot lately on the journey of the entire arc of my life. What stories, what beliefs have shaped my view of reality? Where have I accepted and believed what I hear and see that fits the social narrative? I see it so differently now than I did as I was living it for the greater part of my life. But to summarize, I viewed life as a struggle. It was harsh. It was hard. I was in survival mode, enduring all that was happening to me. It required a lot of grit and a lot of perseverance. Didn't seem to be easy for me as I imagined it to be for everyone else. I was clearly a victim of circumstances at that time in my mindset, choosing to believe I hadn't won the lottery, that this was my destiny, how I'm intended to survive and navigate this life. The more I stayed with that lens, that framework, it's as if a pressure cooker were building inside of me. In hindsight now, I see that I was attracting more and more of those experiences, each one just eking the pressure up a bit more, until eventually I cracked. And I don't mean that as I had a mental breakdown. I mean the universe gave me experiences. They happened for me to crack me open, to start shifting my perspective on life. I'll give you an example. So my son died, and it was months and years later where I finally had the awareness that I'd been carrying around a heavy, dark cloak of grief, of being a victim of what was happening to me. And it was infecting everyone around me. Anytime topic would come up, how many children do you have? I could just see the shift in the energy of the group. And I was painfully aware of the impact I was having on others. And that became a turning point, compelling me to want to change the story. Initially, I thought, and I even tried a few times, when asked about my children, I didn't speak of my son, my eldest who died. I just edited out that detail and talked about my younger son, diverting the attention there. But that didn't sit well with me. It didn't feel reverent. It didn't feel respectful to a life and someone that I loved dearly to simply omit them from my story. And so I knew I had to keep shifting the lens and reframing it a different way. So I thought, what if I flip the narrative? What if all this is happening for me? What's here that I need to learn? And what if, with pen and a blank page, I rewrote this story and saw it differently? And granted, these weren't my initial thoughts in a few moments or days' time. This evolved with practice, with experiment, I'd say, experimenting with different ways of showing up. But something was shifting in me. Something was shifting and wanting a new story wanted to be birthed. I think of it like going to the optometrist. You sit there and they say, look at the eye chart. Okay, they flip a new lens in. Does it look better this way or that way? Like this or like that? And the more I played with that, the more I started realizing that my thoughts, my beliefs, how etched they were in creating a story that was making me miserable. And so in that moment, I decided to reframe it. How did I want to see the world? We've heard be the change you want to see in the world. It's really what I embraced. And so my parting thoughts are, if you find yourself here attached and stuck in story, it's helpful to understand why you're the way you are, but be careful not to attach too much. You really don't need to understand your story to make a new choice. The page is blank. It is never too late to rewrite and reauthor yourself. So most importantly is, what lens do you choose to see? How do you choose to see the world? Who do you want to be in the world? And I promise you, when you choose a new narrative, you will start noticing how the universe responds and lines up with the stories we tell ourselves. So before we close, I invite you to sit with whatever this may stir within you. No need to fix it, name it, or resolve it. Just notice what's alive. Let what resonates stay, and let the rest fall away. I thank you for listening, for being here, and until next time, listen gently when the heart calls.